with Lady D today. I'm your host, Lady D. Join us every Thursday at 4 p.m. for another breakthrough conversation. Be a guest on our show, 216-571-2235. Advertise with us now. Need extra cash? Well, look no further. Ask a friend, ask a family member, or you may even have unexpired diabetic test strips that are unopened. Give us a call at 844-447-CASH. We will meet you and give you cash in exchange for your diabetic test strips. Well, welcome to What's Going On with Lady D today. Look who we have in the house. Some beautiful young fashion designers that are here in our Cleveland area. I have Tiana and I have Shayla. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
You're so welcome. It's a pleasure. I'm glad you are gracing our studio with your wonderful presence. We're going to jump right on in here. I would like to ask, we'll start off with Tiana. Tiana, would you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm a 15-year-old model and actress. I go to Bard Early College. I've been in the Black History. Can I touch this?
Sure.
I've been in the Black History magazine. What else can I say about myself?
Well, that's
I
fine.
think that's about it.
We'll get into more. We'll get into more. And Tiana, Shayla, would you tell our audience a little bit about yourself? Give us some information.
Okay, so I am a young entrepreneur with two businesses called Trapway Fashion Company LLC and Abandoned Love, which is a clothing brand. Both businesses tie in together. I have an annual fashion show every year so that the community knows, because Abandoned Love is for mental health and things that people go through. So it's not just like a clothing brand. It's a statement for a lot of people that go through a lot of things. I also model. I do a lot of stuff. I like to venture out and I like to get creative, very creative. I've been in, besides the Black History Month magazine, I have been in 4 other magazines. So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. That is awesome. So tell me, how did you start your clothing line?
So basically, I used to work in this store called Akira.
Okay.
And everybody used to say, like, you got a great fashion sense and you always with fashion, so why don't you all start your own clothing brand? So I was like, okay. So then my brother had passed away and he loved fashion, and it was like this weird moment when I walked into this wall and I was like, boom, okay, it's gonna be called Abandoned Love, because like I got like a long list of stories and stuff that I went through, and our family struggled with a lot of stuff. So a lot of us felt like abandoned. So I just had to put out a message out there to be different from everybody else's clothing brand. Not like that is just like we just gonna focus on the heart that's on there, or we gonna focus on the bandit. We gonna focus on bringing each other in together and trying to change and feel each other's pain, because we all go through stuff. We just don't know how to handle it, or we don't know how to vent and talk to other people.
So with your clothing line, this give you all you get to communicate and share your stories.
Yes.
And then wearing the clothes gives them a different feel.
Yes.
And what have been some of their response from some of the young people that's been wearing your clothing line? Has it made a change for them?
It definitely made a change. I went to school with a couple of people that wore my clothing. From the fashion shows that I had, a lot of people has wore them. I had a girl who was in foster care and she didn't have a family yet, and she wore it there. And a lot of other kids from the foster care home wanted to wear the clothes, and they just all felt like it was cool because it was like we can show, like, it's a broken heart that's on the front. We can show our pain without telling anybody, and don't nobody got to know because it's a clothing brand. So, like, even if we having a bad day, I could show you that my heart is broken on the outside, but in the inside, nobody will never know. So it make them feel comfortable.
So in other words, your clothing line is repairing the broken hearts, mending. So the heart is coming together and mending.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. Now, you are a graduate from Shaw High School.
Yes.
Did I understand that you did fashion shows at the high school?
Yes, I did. Well, because of COVID, we only got to do 2. So my 9th grade year, I was head and I took charge, which is very hard because being the youngest and trying to be in charge of like 12th graders, 11th graders, and trying to tell them what to do was difficult. But everybody knowing like the passion that I have for it, everybody understood. Even my 12th grade year, it was amazing. Well, I'm gonna say 3 because my 12th grade year we did one, and then I just recently did one this year for the class of 2023.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me ask you, what age did you start deciding when you wanted to become a fashion designer?
I always wanted to be a fashion designer. Like when I was 5, like I got a bucket of stuff, of designs, and you'll be like, what is that? Like that'll never be anything. But I was 5, and when I turned 16, I decided like I gotta get up. I gotta do something because it's a dream and it gotta come true. So I just had to do it.
See, their dreams can come true. And now, Tiana, you also are into fashion as well. And I've seen you run the runway. Let's talk about some of the fashion shows that you've been in.
I've been in a lot of fashion shows.
For one, what you say, I know you were, was it tutus?
Tutus and bow ties.
Yes, let's talk about that. How fun was that for you?
That's probably been my favorite fashion show. I loved it. It was a great experience, especially since the cause it had and the backstory.
Tell us about the cause that tutus and bow ties had.
I'm pretty sure it was for cancer patients.
Okay.
And Lady Gilmore, she asked me if I wanted to do it. Of course, I said yes.
Yes.
This is when I first started meeting Lady Gilmore, and I started warming up to her.
Okay.
And basically, we just clicked from there.
And you took off from there. Now I understand you also you have done commercials, national commercials. You want to tell us about some of those national commercials you've done?
I've been in. I remember my first commercial. I was in elementary. I believe I was in first grade.
First grade, okay.
It was a commercial for. It was a morning show.
Okay.
I forgot when it was.
David Ford, was it?
It was.
When did you start David Ford?
Oh, when I started David Ford. I started working with David Ford when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
And I've been working with him ever since.
So what type of work do you do for that company?
I model off his glasses. He has clothing. I model that off too.
Okay.
He's a photographer too, so he takes his own pictures,
Okay.
makes his own glasses, everything. So every weekend,
Okay.
around Saturday, like 5-ish, we would go in, we would take pictures, we would just shoot.
Awesome. Now, what age did you start getting into the fashions, and what started you? What was your curiosity? Who led you into getting into this?
My papa.
Your papa? Papa pushed you into that direction?
I've been modeling since I was 2, but professionally since I was 5.
Do you enjoy it?
I love modeling.
Do you? Okay, that's good because it's important. You know, as parents, we always want our children to do something maybe that we didn't do, but it's important that you are doing what you enjoy doing. So that's very good, very good. So now I am going to ask you, what event in your life had an impact on you?
An event that had an impact on me was
Yes.
when I was 10 and I walked in the House of Blues. I wasn't even supposed to be there.
Okay.
And yeah, that was probably the most one that had an impact on me, I would say.
What happened there?
Um, it was such a big audience. I was so scared at first.
Were you performing? Were you modeling?
I was modeling.
You was modeling? You were doing a fashion show there?
hmm
Okay. How did you handle the stage fright?
My papa just told me to just go out there and just try my best, and if I mess up, just try to work it off.
And you know what? Making a mistake is so good because I've learned. I used to act over at Kier House and Humanist Theater, and I never forget one time I was singing, and we had this like slide board to come off the stage, and I slid. I slid off the stage. Lord have mercy. And I had to respond quick. And luckily there was this man that was sitting on the corner of the seat, and I just bent and turned and sat down in his lap and pushed his face over while I was singing the song, and it just went, it flowed so nicely. Nobody never knew that was not part of the play. And I got back up and got my balance and went back on up stage and kept on, performing. So, hey, it's a lot of fun, and it's good that you guys are doing what you enjoy doing. Tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What is it that you would like to do?
I would like to go, let's just throw this out there and manifest it.
Okay.
I would like to be a veterinarian, but in the next 5 years, I would like to see myself still modeling, still acting, still doing everything I'm doing now.
Excellent. Tell me, why do you want to be a veterinarian?
I love animals.
Do you? Do you love all animals?
Snakes, even though they're scary.
You
I
like
actually
snakes?
want a pet snake.
Really? Okay, so you're not afraid of blood and cutting and dissecting? So you enjoyed your biology class. Did you take biology in school?
I don't have that yet.
Okay.
I have to wait till, I'm supposed to get it once this school year is over,
Okay.
I'm supposed to get it for my 10th grade year.
Okay. Yeah, because biology, you're going to get in there and you're going to
Dissect
learn
the
how to
frogs.
dissect the frog. Everybody got to dissect the frog. So that'll be interesting for you. So that'll test your fear of cutting and seeing different parts of organs of these animals. So that'll be great. Okay. And where do you see yourself, Shayla, in the next 5 years? What's your goal?
My goal is to eventually have my own space. So like when in space, I mean to have my own space so like I can just have fashion shows back to back to back, because fashion shows are not hard to have, and once they have a cause and once they have a meaning, it's just beautiful. Like, people don't understand Cleveland, we don't have fashion shows often. We have them like every now and then, or like Mother's Day, or like cancer awareness, and it's not enough here. We need to bring it here because we have a lot of talent here in Cleveland that nobody know about, and it's time for us to like bring it together and show everybody what we got and what we can do.
So you're going to be the icebreaker of that? I'm
Yes.
looking forward to it because I have been to a few. Another young lady of ours, Diane Liston, she is the first Black entrepreneur who have opened up her own warehouse, which is awesome, and she's selling her clothes. So, we have to support one another, and I think once you do that, you'll bring out the others. Because I had a chance to meet some great ladies that do some very nice work. Crochet and knitting. There's just so much to fashion. Is unstoppable.
Yes.
Very unstoppable. So I would like for you to tell me, I know you mentioned that you travel with your fashion shows.
Yes, so I did a fashion show with the agency called Diversity. We went to Baltimore. I recently did one. Well, I have a few coming up. I have one that's in Hollywood, Florida, on June 2nd. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I did a competition in Detroit, and then we had a competition here in Cleveland. So I do travel a lot. I'm trying to travel more and get to like New York, because I'm supposed to go to New York in September. So I got a lot up my sleeve that's coming out because I'm trying to travel more. But it's just really trying to focus here in Cleveland because we don't have nothing.
So where do you get your models from?
Models. So basically, once we do a model call, models come all from all over it doesn't matter. Like even models that I modeled with before, or like if you just tell them like I'm looking for a model that's 5'6" tall and wear a size small. Any and everybody, like the social media is a great platform to have because all you have to do is make a post and everybody will be on it.
Okay.
So that's the easy part about it.
Excellent, excellent. And so, let's see. May I ask, who is your favorite designer? Do you have one?
I love all the designers.
But anyone in particular?
My favorite one I've worked with is Marilyn Cream.
Marilyn Cream?
I'm actually her brand ambassador. I've been working with her since, I want to say, since I was 8.
Excellent, excellent. And who's yours?
I honestly don't have a favorite because every time I walk for somebody, they have something different. Like everybody is always something different, so it's kind of really hard to have a favorite.
Okay. So now your style of clothes, is it only for the youth?
No,
Okay, so what would be the ages for that?
all ages.
All ages?
All ages. Because I make custom stuff and I have the clothing brand on the outside. Whether they book like just for like say a prom dress or like a baby's tutu, it doesn't matter. I does measurements, all of that. But if it's like for my clothing brand, it's just for everybody if it means something to them. Like my grandmother wears it, my dad, like everybody wears the clothing brand, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have a label or age because I don't stand for labels. So if you feel like you feel abandoned or the love you had was gone, you can wear it.
Like that. The love you had is gone. I think you need to get you a shirt with a heart on it and maybe it'll mend together. You'll get someone else with the other shirt and y'all can bring two hearts together. That is so cool. That is so cool. Now you have a business that's coming out. Want to talk about that? What's the name of your new business line?
Sugar Kisses.
Sugar Kisses. Okay, let's talk about some Sugar Kisses. What will you be selling with Sugar Kisses?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Now, is it jewelry for young adults or for older ladies?
Everyone.
Everyone?
If you feel like you want to wear jewelry, you can wear jewelry.
Okay, so what it will be, earrings, necklace, because jewelry is, you can just go on and on with that.
Well, I want to start off with bracelets and necklaces,
Okay,
and then I want to work my way up to earrings.
okay. Excellent, excellent. So when are you going to open up that line and when can we look forward to seeing that?
Now that we're still working on the release.
So we're in the planning stages. Okay. Let me ask you, Shayla, can we purchase your items online, or if someone wanted to contact you, how can they do that?
So right now we're rebranding. We have rebranding for a minute because once I want to put everything out, I have been working on like a whole bunch of new logos. But I do have a fashion show coming up August 5th.
Okay.
So
And where is that going to be?
I can't give you that detail
Okay,
yet because
okay.
we still trying to get vendors, designers, and everything for the location. And once we get everybody in the team aboard, the location and everything. But the show is August 5th. We do have a location, but we just not putting it out there yet.
It's going to be here in Cleveland.
Yes, it is.
So Cleveland, you have something to look forward because that is what's going on and what's coming up. Excellent, excellent. Now, you ladies are going to be speaking at Conversations in the Neighborhood coming up May 27th. And let's talk a little bit about that. This, I know it's going to be for the youth entrepreneurs that are having their business. So how excited are you about participating and being a panel member of that?
I'm very excited because before I went to Cleveland Central Catholic Schools and I talked to the kids about having a business and all of that. I did like a little slideshow for them because it's always important to reach out to everybody to let them know it's okay to fail. And I want everybody to know like we all in this together. Whether we win, some of us lose, we going to have our battles. So I just want to make sure that when I'm on the panel, I'm telling everybody, like, you're going to have some times when you want to give up. You're going to have some times when you just don't want to do it no more. And I want everybody to know, like, it's okay to fail. Like, if you don't fail, you won't learn from your mistakes. So I just want to make sure that I can answer as many questions as they want, because when I was like 5, I used to just watch YouTube all day and just see how people run their businesses and everything. And then by me working in the clothing store, it just boosted my level and anticipacity to just do everything that I can. So I just want to make sure, like, if they got a dream, just do it. Like, no matter what or how you feel, just do it, because if you don't do it, it's just...
You never know. If you got to at least try.
Yeah.
You got to at least try, just like you. Now, do you have any other siblings, brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the oldest?
Second oldest.
Second oldest. And so do they look up to you? Anybody want to follow in your footsteps?
My little brother.
Your little brother? I think that's good. So what is your little brother wanting to do?
No, like, I mean, like, they just follow me around, like,
See what
like,
you're doing?
like how little siblings act towards their older siblings.
Okay.
Everything I do, they want to do. That's just like every little thing they want to do.
And far as being on the panel, are you going to be able to give out good suggestions and talk about how your business got started, how you got started?
Of course.
Okay, great. Because we're going to be looking forward to that. Again, that's going to be on May 27th. And the location for that is 18615 Harvard Avenue. It will be from the hours of 10 a.m. to 12. So please come out, enjoy these young ladies. We have a couple more entrepreneurs that will be there. And I want to let you know that these young ladies have been in our Black History Entrepreneur magazine by Lady Gilmore. And so we will be putting this magazine out again for 2024. We will let you know when the recruit dates start. It is open for all young entrepreneurs here in the Northeast Ohio area. So don't feel left out. Now, we've got that off. Now I want to ask you, tell me what motivates you daily?
Being a young black,
That's okay, honey.
being a young black woman in America.
Okay, and why is that?
Because it's a lot of opportunities for us. We can do whatever we want. Basically, it's a lot of opportunities for us.
Okay. And so we are taking advantage of that. That's good. And what I would ask you the same question. What motivates you on a daily basis?
What motivates me? Just the passion and the drive. Just to wake up every day and it's something new. It's another event. It's more people to reach out to. It's more people to get to know. Networking. Just being around people who just want to win. Waking up every day, just being able to win. So that's my motivation.
And that is a good way to look at life. When you get up in the morning, we are winning. We are winning through this day. And you know, you have the opportunity to do something that you didn't do yesterday, and that's a blessing. So take advantage of that. I want to ask both of you, how are you giving back to the community?
So I got something coming up. I want to do like a back to school thing once school starts for the younger kids, and then we also did like a toy drive last year, so we want to do toy drives again, back to school rallies, just different ways to get back out to community. I go back to Shaw all the time to help the kids and to motivate them to stay in school and to keep going, because I know it's hard.
So you actually get out here and do motivation speaking?
Yes.
That's great. And if someone wanted you to come out and do some motivation speaking, how can they reach you?
Either through Instagram. My Instagram is at sha.forwise, or on Facebook, Shayla Sharp, or by my email. Any way you can reach me, even if you gotta call somebody else to get to me, you can always reach me.
You're going to be available.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be available. And yourself?
I help feed the homeless during the holidays.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Tell me more.
And then I also donate my old clothes to the Purple Heart Association. I think I said the last part right.
Okay.
And then I go to my old middle school and I help tutor.
That is, now what's your old middle, what's the name of your old middle school?
New D. Baker, School of
Excellent.
Arts.
Okay, School of Arts. That's awesome. What is the age there? Is that elementary,
Pre-K.
pre-K?
Pre-K all the way up until 8th.
Excellent, excellent. Are you helping them with their reading? That's good because our youth need to, our little ones really need someone to sit down and spend time with them reading because that's, we're failing in that area. And that's why the city of Cleveland have came out with Cleveland Reads. So the more you can take a 5 minutes, 10 minutes out of your day and just pick up a magazine or a book and read to a little person would be great. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, this has been really, truly amazing to have you ladies here. I am looking forward to watching and seeing the wonderful works that are going to come about with you two. And is there anyone in your life that you want to give a special thank you to today? Feel free to.
I would like to thank all the dreamers, everyone who dreams big. I just want to thank you because just know that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to.
Just to everybody that been supporting me, all the people that followed in my footsteps and people who look up to me, I want to give a shout out to that, especially my mom. Okay. She couldn't be here today, but she would definitely be here if she could because she's on the live. But my mom and my grandmother, because they support me through everything. And then Diane and Lady Gilmore, because every chance or every opportunity they get, they call my phone and I'm right there. So they always are there for support. So I want to give a shout out to them because they always have something or opportunity for me to do. So I'm very, very, very grateful for them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that is what's going on today. Tune in next Thursday with our station and with Lady D. Welcome to What's Going On with Lady D today. I'm your host, Lady D. Join us every Thursday at 4 p.m. for another breakthrough conversation. Be a guest on our show, 216-571-2235. Advertise with us now. Need extra cash? Well, look no further. Ask a friend, ask a family member, or you may even have unexpired diabetic test strips that are unopened. Give us a call at 844-447-CASH. We will meet you and give you cash in exchange for your diabetic test strips.